Hi guys. Okay, so I'm going to be presenting my community words project on the town that I grew up in and live in currently, which is Hawley, PA. Okay, so first I'm going to give you some history on the town. The borough of Hawley was formed in 1884, so it's old coal town. It was discovered by early pioneers for the Wallenpaupack Falls, which has an ability to harness its power for manufacturing. It was named for Irad Hawley, who was the first president of the PA Coal Company. Okay, so now I'm going to be describing the demographics. Hawley, PA has a population of 1,331 residents and an average age of 49.4 years. The racial demographics of Hawley are 90.6% white, 5.4% two or more races, 1.8% Black, 1.3% American Indian, and 0.6% Asian, and 0.3% other. Male to female ratio, male 44.1%, female is 55.9%. So here's some other statistical information. The average household income in Hawley is $53,325 with a poverty rate of 20.64%. 19.1% of the population for whom poverty status is determined for Hawley, PA. So 219 out of 1.15k people live below the poverty line, which is a number that is higher than the national average. Okay, so I'm going to move my face, and then I've put some photos of some important institutions. To the right is the Silk Mill, this castle-looking building, which is very close to my home. I could actually walk there. Lackawanna College is inside the Silk Mill, along with many other small businesses and organizations. And then we have below Lake Wallenpaupack and the school to the left. There's the football field. Woodloch Pines is also another resort area that brings people in, settlers in. Hawley Public Library and the Hawley Partnership, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. So I posted a video kind of describing the culture here and just different places that are in the town. It's a good video. Okay. And then here's a map. So the good assessment slide. So we have a low crime rate, it's 1 per 1,000 people, low cost of living, very good education, and the con of the town is that it ranks low in diversity. So, bringing the article into this, it mentions that for 4 reasons, diversity is good. It adds variety to an area and enriches the life of residents, promotes tolerance of social and cultural differences, provides broadening educational influence on children, and it encourages exposure to alternative ways of life. So I think personally, there's not a lot of diversity. It's a small town here, but with just the development of my town, I see it every year, expanding. We're getting to that point, and change is good. So, I know that the lake, for as long as I can remember, Lake Wallenpaupack has always been an important aspect of our community. It brings in many vacationers, tourists, many groups of people every summer, and that contributes very much economically to our town. And town officials have expanded their efforts into making other areas here a place for year-round entertainment, so we're constantly bringing new people in. And I think just from reading the article about what makes a community good, I think here in my town we definitely have that camaraderie and just, you know, I think what makes a community a good one is that people, really look out for one another. I live right inside the town, and I can specifically remember a time when I was like, I live in a really nice place. During COVID, when all the stores were closed and we couldn't really go out, the local grocer, IGA, which is in that video that I posted a couple sites back, he actually had one of his workers brought food to my door. And I'm a single mom, I have 2 daughters, and that was very helpful at that time. So I just think it's a place that neighbors know each other and are very in tune with the needs of the community, especially the Holly Partnership. So I'm going to talk about that really quick. The Downtown Holly Partnership is a nonprofit organization. It's dedicated to maintaining and enhancing the standard of living here. So it's not just a group for business owners, it's a group for members, like neighbors, like everybody in the town can join. I'm actually part of it. So its mission is to kind of promote like tourism, business, events. We have lots of events in the town. And it's just a really good group that promotes growth. And I grew up here. I feel lucky that my kids go to school here. It's a good school system. It's safe. And I think we're on a really good path to just, just continued revitalization and community participation and, further development. So it's a good town. I love raising my kids here, and I think that I feel lucky to live here. And that's it. And here are my references. Okay, thank you.